Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I nearly forgot about Fantastic Friday, but what I'm going to do instead, because I forgot to ask for your questions this week, is I'm going to do a twin flame concept video because I really kind of feel like this is needed at the moment. So what am I going to do? Maybe I'll do Divine Masculine Speaks and the concept video together. I'll see how we go. But I want to draw this to help everyone understand the concept that I want to talk about, okay? Alrighty, so bear with me as I draw. Okay, so I want to show you the twin flames now on this piece of paper and show you how we are in the third dimension. Okay, so I better write dimension on there. Okay, so our physical bodies are in the third dimension. Okay, as you well know, unless you're from outer space and you landed here on an aircraft. Did you? I want to know all your details. Email me. I am joking, of course, but we are, I think we're all human. At this point, we're all human. We live in the third dimensional world, and then we can have third dimensional consciousness, okay, which is where we would have attachment to things, places, people. We might even be greedy, we might be guilty of being judgmental, those kinds of things. All right, and then our soul resides in fifth dimensional consciousness and above. All right, and some people call that the 5D. I like to call it the ethereal. When you do a meditation or when you pray and close your eyes, you can kind of go within, take a deep breath. You can do it with me now if you want to. And you let go of all of your 3D, third dimensional attachments and just go within and feel yourself. Feel that loving beingness of you, okay? So what happens on the twin flame journey is primarily that we kind of feel like we've got these third dimensional consciousness rules. All right, I'm going to write this down. Okay. Because, people who aren't twin flames go by these rules, don't they? Third dimensional consciousness rules. Okay, this is kind of like the whole dating scenario where, I don't know, people can play games, people can, I don't know, do all those weird words that I'm still learning about, like ghosting and breadcrumbing and catfishing and generally playing games. Okay, this is a third dimensional consciousness concept. If someone's playing a game with you, whether they're in a dating relationship with you or whether they are, a family member, this is a third dimensional consciousness reality, okay? If you're in fifth dimensional consciousness and above, Okay, this is when you're mostly tapping into your soul. All right, now your soul has no agenda. Your soul has the idea of beingness or knowingness, we could say. All right, the soul just is. Okay, the soul is. Okay, so we have beingness and knowingness, and the soul is. You know, it doesn't need to get that job. It doesn't need to outperform that colleague. It doesn't need to have the dishes done or the washing up done by 5 p.m. It doesn't have an agenda. It just is. It is love. It's pure love. Okay, the soul is love. Now, when you met your twin flame, more than likely you would have felt these 5D and above consciousness kind of feelings, and you would have gone, wow, I've never felt like this before about anyone else. You know, I've never felt so wonderful. How could this possibly be happening to me? Right? You might even describe it like bliss, or an explosion of love, or you know, better than a movie scene, better than a love scene in a movie, right? So that's great. Then what happens is usually, not always, sometimes both twins can be awakened and understand about fifth dimensional consciousness and above. But if only one of the twins is awakened, one of the twins, let's just say for fun, it's divine masculine, wink wink. It's not always though, but let's just say it is. He's going to be coming from this 3D or third dimensional consciousness place in his mind. Remember, the third dimensional consciousness is a mind and ego perspective, and divine feminine more than likely will be in this fifth dimensional consciousness and above state of mind. You know, oh, it's my twin flame. Wow, we're having a soul to soul connection. We're having a heart to heart connection. I've never felt, you know, so intuitive in all my life. I've never felt so wonderful, you know. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's like you found Christ. You know what I mean? Whether you believe in him or not doesn't matter, but that's what it feels like, right? And your divine masculine, when he met you, would have been in this fifth dimensional consciousness space because you kind of showed it to him. You know, like you mirrored it out to him, or you projected it to him. Or, you know, take divine masculine and feminine, whichever way. Okay. Just for this example, I'm saying that the divine masculine's in third dimensional consciousness. So what happens is the divine feminine's in this la la land, let's call it la la land, right, of this place where she's maybe getting, you know, more intuitive or even psychic or into tarot or into meditation or yoga or some kind of spiritual or religious practice. And the divine masculine, you know, for this example, flip the genders or flip the masculine feminine how it resonates, but he's stuck in third dimensional consciousness, which means he's still all about, you know, I need to get a job, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to, you know, that's kind of his fundamental mindset. All right. So this can be a little bit of a problem because the consciousness of the twins is differing. Okay, and the reason what happens to most twins is that they do always come back down to this third dimensional consciousness, mostly because most of the world is still in third dimensional consciousness most of the time at the moment. People are waking up slowly, okay, but because we live in this dense matter-filled world where money is, the most important thing because we need it to survive, where things, seem more important, it's very difficult to stay in this fifth dimensional consciousness and above kind of state, especially if all the people around you, including your twin flame, is in that state as well. All right. However, I do want to say this about third dimensional consciousness so that you understand the difference. Third dimensional consciousness is when we live in our mind or ego space okay. Third dimensional consciousness is when we're living in our mind or ego space, and it's the doing space. It's that part of us that goes, "Ooh, my twin flame's not texting me. Maybe I need to do something." It's that kind of scenario where you think you need to do something. Okay, when you come into fifth dimensional consciousness and above, you can go above that. Okay, I can only just get on the page. Fifth dimensional consciousness and above is this soul space. You're living from your soul in a beingness, in a knowingness, in a loving space, unconditional love. If you haven't got unconditional love for the people, places and situations around you, 9 times out of 10 you're still in third dimensional consciousness and you haven't quite got to this other place. Alright, because you need to have unconditional love for all of the people in your life, for all of the places in your life, for all of the situations in your life. Now, that's not to say that you won't have boundaries or be assertive in some kind of way. But if you're still living in this doing space as opposed to the being space, okay, this is the being space. This is where you can let it go, let it go. You know that movie, Frozen? Donkey's laughing at me. He's saying that's not the movie you should watch. He wants you to watch Shrek, because he's the star, he reckons, in that show, in all of the movies. Alright, so we want to live from the being space, not from the doing space. Now, yes, we have to be in the third dimension and do some things, but we can still do those things while we're in fifth dimensional consciousness. So we can still go to work and be loving. We can still be around our family and be loving. There's this way of being that you can learn to be, which creates happiness from the inside out. And it also helps to attract in your twin, because if you're living from your soul and not your mind space or your ego space, then you are directly connecting to your twin flame, because I'm going to draw a line now. The twin flame, the soul of the twin flame, resides in fifth dimensional consciousness and above, in the ethereal. Okay, so we want to get to that space of being in the ethereal, right? You can't connect to your twin flame if you're coming from the third dimensional consciousness space. Okay, so if you're wondering why he hasn't texted it, I always get confused with that word. Is it texted or text? I don't know. If you're wondering why your divine masculine and or feminine hasn't texted or text you back, whichever one, let me know in the comments which one it is. If you're wondering why they haven't gotten back to you recently, it could be because you are residing in third dimensional consciousness, which means you would be a little bit in your ego, probably even wondering where the hell or where on earth is my counterpart, and why isn't he or she here right now? That would be living in ego. Harry is back from his holiday and he knows all about that. I'm going to let you say hi to him because I know you've missed him. I know you have. Ready? You ready? He's so excited to see you because he's been working on his ego. Him and Charlotte getting along really fantastically well. They were going to tell me all about the passion they had whilst they were in Hawaii, but I told Harry that I didn't really want to know all the details and that it should be kind of kept sacred to those two, you know what I mean? I know you wanted to tell me, but it's too much TMI, yeah? Too much information. I'm getting used to all this slang. Alright, so before we go, Harry has a telepathic message to give you, right? So he says, focus in on my eye, and he's going to tell you. I can't wait to hear what this is, Harry. I know it's going to be cheeky. I can't tell them that, Harry. Can I? Oh dear. Alright. You better go and hide if I'm going to tell them that. Alright. Harry says he's no longer a virgin. Okay. So there you go. That was his telepathic message to you today. He's gone and he's hiding now. He's hiding in the corner. Wow. Alright, so Divine Masculine speaks. We're going to do that too. Let's see what he wants to say while we're here. Where on earth is my Divine Masculine, says the Divine Feminine. Damn it, I'm not in my ego. I promise you I'm not, but where the hell is he? You know what I mean? Very hard to keep you cool when you've been waiting for what seems like forever, like an eternity. I hope he didn't leave you tied in a chair, Divine Feminine. Goodness me. That would be kind of weird. But if he did and he never came back, just imagine. Hopefully you've got access to the fridge. Alrighty, so Divine Masculine speaks. Let me try and be serious. It's very difficult for me some days, I can tell you. Especially with all of these toys hanging around me. Wow, there's the light back again. Okay, Divine Masculine is speaking now, and he says, hey honey. He might be saying it in about 5 different ways. Hey honey, hey sweetie pie, hey darling heart, I'm just working. Divine Feminine's going slap from a distance, you know. I'm going to talk to you soon. I'm coming out of this Robin Hood pose. I'm going to compensate you for taking a little bit too damn long. Hang on. Damn long. The swearing bell. We've been using the swearing bell a lot. October must be the month of swearing. I'm not sure if it's on the calendar, but it should be. Well. Who knew that Divine Masculine had 2 pet sphinxes? This one's breastfeeding. And this one's going, oh no, we're going to be kept up all night with baby sphinxes. Anyway, he's on his way to you in some way, shape or form. It may be in the ethereal or the 5D, but usually when this guy shows up, it's in the 3D. Woohoo! Look at this. Yeehaw! Do. Okay, we need some cowboy, some western music. I feel like, it's like John Wayne riding in to come and see his divine feminine after a shitty time. Look at this. Or, hang on, it could be an epiphany. Let me just check. Ooh. Wow. It's an epiphany. Probably both. A shitty time and an epiphany. Perhaps even a dark night of the soul. Look at this. He's taming his own ego. Wow, what did we say before? Sometimes divine masculine's stuck in the 3D consciousness. It looks like he's learning how to come out of that. Wow. Look at that. That's taming the ego right there. If I ever did see it, that is taming the ego. Infinity symbol, also a number 8. 8 may be important. I don't know why, but it's a manifesting number. Woohoo! He also says divine feminine. I've been thinking a lot. Some kind of woman energy in his life. He wants to get rid of her. He's had enough up to here. He wants to hop on his high horse, or get on his high horse, or whatever you do with those horses, get away from her. It's kind of annoying him. Arguing with people. He's sick of it. Had it up to here. No, up to here. Up to here. Up to somewhere on his body. Yep, look at this. I'm done and dusted, and I'm done and dusted again. Made him sad. Right? Turn around, divine masculine, because look who's there. Divine feminine is behind you. Let me see if she comes up now. Wow. He may want to clone you, divine feminine. He may want 3 of you. You're so wonderful. Notice how he's looking for 2 cups and you bring him 3. Wow. You bring him 3. All the joy, all the love, all the beauty, all the stuff. Slow Simon's here, but this is a good sign because Slow Simon is practical now. He's being practical. He felt like this. Right? He had to step over all the bullshit. Oh, sorry, hang on. All the bullshit. Right, there we go. Now we're right. Cookie just rolled his eyes at me. He's also had it with this damn world situation, right? He's had it. Enough already, right? Enough. We're not even going to mention what's going on in the world, are we? No, because we just want to get married. We do. We just want to get married. At the end of the day, he knows this. If you don't believe in marriage, he wants commitment. Okay? I feel like he's praying about it. I feel like he's talking to God or whoever his creator is. Buddha, Allah, an alien god somewhere on Pluto. Whoever it is. Yeah. He wants to manifest and bring this in a beautiful way. Alchemy. He's alchemizing. What's he alchemizing? The money. Divine feminine may want some things if he comes in. You know, she may need food, so he wants to bring a little bit of money so he can at least feed her. He might also want to tie her up in that big chair. Hopefully he doesn't go out and leave her there, because that would be really bad, unless she has access to the fridge and the bathroom at the very same time. He's being practical, divine masculine is. He's had enough of all this ego stuff. You know, we have a 5 here for change, and there was another 5 before I saw. V for victory, 5 for change, take it how you wish. Alright? Yep. He's defending, what's he defending? His need to compensate. Right? Before he was kind of like, well, I really do need to help everyone, and I really do need to be charitable, and I really do need to spread myself to all of these people. And divine feminine's still sitting in that chair, perhaps upside down. There could have been an earthquake and he wouldn't even know, right? And then he goes, oh, these other people are exhausting me. These other people are exhausting me. I might just check out my beautiful divine feminine online and maybe spy on her for a little bit. because he's been planning to come to you in the physical, not just in the ethereal imagination realm. Look at this. She is the thing I need to heal me. She is the only one who cares about me, the only one I have emotion for, the only one I want to send a message to. See the birdie? Tweet, tweet. He's not as cute as you, Cookie. We know. We know. So much passion here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get a quick soul message. Divine masculine. You're doing great, divine feminine. For him to have all these realizations means you're doing some wonderful things. Every time I think of you, my heart feels warmth. Thank you. I want you to call me an intimate name. Something sexy. Would you go camping with me? Ah, I would like to take you to the beach one day. This is a really cute one. When you get mad at me, I feel uncomfortable. Don't do that, divine feminine. Try not to. I would love to surprise you. What would be your favorite thing? Okay, this guy's a keeper. Alright. I want to cook for you. What do you like? I mean, whoever sent that message through, I'll take him. All right, he sounds brilliant. If he's gonna cook, he's a keeper, divine feminine. Alrighty, I'm sending you love and light and peace and blessings from Australia. And Harry's so excited because he missed you all so much. Look, he's even gonna hog the camera for the rest of the film here, aren't you? Okay, you can do that. We say we love you very much. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you real soon. Make sure you take care of yourself. First and foremost, take care of yourself. Look how healthy Harry is. He's been eating good, drinking lots of water, exercising, doing all the right things. And he's watching you. He's watching you. All right, see you, everyone. Bye. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you real soon. Bye.